The situation in Constantinople was confused, and a revolt against Byzantine power had broken out in the Balkans led by the Komitopoli, the four sons of a provincial governor in Macedonia. The local people favored the revolt, and the youngest of the Komitopoloi, Samuel, finally assumed the leadership. Samuel sought to expand his territory to the south, with attacks on Sarras and Thessaloniki, and in 985 or 986 he succeeded in taking Larissa. Basil II launched a counterattack that proved to be futile in 986, partly because of this failure. Members of the Byzantine aristocracy revolted. A member of the aristocracy, Bardas Phocas, revolted and proclaimed himself emperor in 987. In 988, he prepared for an assault on the capital. In a state of panic, Basil II called on a Russian prince, Vladimir, for help. Vladimir dispatched a force of 6,000 warriors who were presumably Vikings from Russia. Led by the emperor in person, they decisively defeated Phocas, who died in battle the next year. Basil II's throne had been secured, largely due to Vladimir's help. As a reward, Basil offered his sister Anna to Vladimir as his bride on the condition that Vladimir and his people accept baptism from Constantinople. These goings-on were a large shift in Byzantine imperial policy. No purple-born, the Purple Room was a room in the imperial palace where children of reigning emperors were born, princess, had ever been offered to a foreigner before. Vladimir and Basil were both convinced that a degree of cooperation this close would be mutually beneficial. From the Russian side, the conversion was described in terms of the Russians finding Byzantine Christianity to have been the best choice of religions at the time. The Russian primary chronicle has it written about the Hagia Sophia that we knew not whether we were in heaven or on earth, for on earth there is no such splendor or such beauty, and we are at a loss how to describe it. We know only that God dwells there among men. More realistically, Vladimir probably realized that alliance with the Byzantine Empire provided important benefits for the consolidation of his own domestic power and the cultural advancement of the principality. The Byzantines temporarily rethought the awarding of a purple-born princess to such a ruler, but in 989 Vladimir made a military show of force in Cherson, and the marriage was sealed. Vladimir accepted baptism, and the conversion of Russia was begun.